Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayleigh and this is Kayleigh Kate Vlog. So on my channel, I try to focus strictly on DIY gardening and just lifestyle videos. So from going to the gym to just daily vlogs and stuff that I do in my daily life. So anything that you can encompass in one's life. I'm a very boring person sometimes though, so like I'm trying to fine tune my scheduling and how fast I post stuff, because again, I'm a very boring person, and usually if I'm not editing a video, I'm either looking for jobs, or I'm going to school, or I'm working on a project. So my I have a feeling this channel is gonna be focused so much more on DIY projects than I actually initially wanted to, mainly because I have so much projects that I have to do, and I guess it's also gonna motivate me to basically finish the projects that I have. So just on top of my head, I need to finish my dining bench. I need to finish the wall on the dining side. I also need to finish the wall on the living room side. I need to finish the bookcase in the living room. I need to finish the wardrobe in my master bedroom, and I need to finish my closet organization shelves in my closet. I also need to basically redo my office, because right now where I have my office is located in the room that does not have the Wi-Fi box. So right now I'm actually in the guest bedroom editing this video, because that's where the Wi-Fi is. So anyway, the only reason why I'm saying that is because, again, my channel is meant to be focused on DIY gardening and just lifestyle videos. So you never know what you're gonna get, but this is going to be a very at first I wanted it for it to be a very short series. However, because your girl is unemployed, which is a double-edged sword, because yes, I'm unemployed, which means I cannot buy the materials as quick as I would like to, but because I'm unemployed, I also actually have the time to actually get to those DIY projects. So this part is basically me trying to turn my front yard into a garden oasis. Now, again, if you have watched previous video, this was my first year gardening, and when I had started the gardening, I had purchased a lot of like gardening beds from Walmart, from Amazon, and even some from the TikTok shop, and I had to repurpose, and I almost fell and busted myself. Oh my gosh. I had repurposed some wood that I had in my front yard. So me trying to transform this yard is me trying to basically make it cohesive. So the garden trellis was the biggest one, the first thing that I wanted to get done with this yard, mainly because, one, I had planted some sugar baby watermelon that if you guys don't know, watermelon grow really fast. So this is basically me trying to build a trellis for it to climb. So I wanted the trellis to be the entry pathway to the garden, because on the other side of behind me, even though there is an opening, it's going to be soon closed with planters, and I am using fence pallet to build my planters, mainly because a fence panel from Lowe's is like $2, and because I don't plan on being on this land forever, I know the fence panel is going to degrade. It's not going to last forever. Well, I'm not meant to be on this piece of land in either South Carolina for too long. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is temporary, but not like, oh my gosh, temporary where it's gonna fall down in a couple months kind of thing. So again, I am using 1x2 pressure treated to create the grid for the trellis, and on top of the trellis I use 2x2 pressure treated. So, and then on top of it, like the whole thing, the whole trellis and the whole planters and everything, none of them are straight. I don't know if my eyes are not level, but again, and I also don't like using a level. I don't like using a level, as you can see in this trellis part where it's like all crooked. However, I did went back and actually fix it. However, because the whole foundation of the trellis was crooked, I couldn't get every single stick straight up and down, because the foundation has to be straight in order for you to yeah. But again, so I will link part 2 of this video of me basically building the foundation of the trellis. I dig about 16.5 feet into the ground. No, not 16.5 feet, 16 inches into the ground, because if it was 16.5 feet, the entire trellis would be underground, including me. But I don't want to talk this entire video, so thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope you guys do like this video. And if you do like this video, please let me know in the comment below, or just leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. But enjoy the rest of the video. So the wood that I just finished took apart is gonna go, I'm gonna cut it down to seated table length, because at first I was gonna make it like standing. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I went to the gym earlier, but I was going to make it standing height. However, I realized I can't really stand for too long, so I'm gonna make it seated length, and I'll show you guys where. I'm gonna go right over here. So as you're walking from the trellis, it's gonna be right here. But I'm also gonna be fixing some of those beds. One, I'm gonna make them taller. Two, I'm gonna make a pathway, so almost like this size, but maybe a little bit wider, so you know I can walk easily. The planters are probably gonna be that exact way for all the planters. That's gonna go down, and you know, and also down over here. And then I'm gonna put planters. I don't like using those at all, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create thin planters that can go all around the fences like this, and then I'm gonna put like trellis on each post, so then like if I have beans, if I got stuff that needs to climb, then it can climb. But I need to find a bigger bucket for that because it's getting big. Guys, for a while now I thought this avocado tree was not going to last, but look at it. It's doing beautiful. So I need to find a bigger bucket for this because I'm gonna have to be able to move it. I'm gonna have to be able to move it inside when frost season hits. But guys, look at this. Like, it's crazy. Small tiny pepper over here. One of the things that did really well is my jalapenos. Even though I don't like jalapenos, I'm gonna try to find a restaurant so I can actually put it to use. One of my old co-worker has been coming getting them. One, because he helps me with stuff around my house, so I think it's only fair. But yeah, watermelon, that seems to be dying. The moment I see the leaves get all droopy, I know they're about to die. But I don't know if this pepper is done or not. But I'm gonna leave it for a couple of days. I did remove a bunch of basil yesterday. Basil really good for pest control, so right now I'm just keeping them right where it's at. I'm about to build the planters soon, and then I got a sugar baby watermelon growing already. I'm pretty sure this. I got another one, but it's outside the fence. But this is the gardening. So I googled it, and it says a seated table length is about 30 inches. So I'm gonna measure the 4x4s, and then yeah, it's very cool outside. So a lot of people outside doing other work. So whether I want this video to be actually talking video, it might have to be a voiceover because everybody's out here doing work today, and there's a lot of tools that is going on. So yes. So after building half the portion of the gardening bed on the other side where the Malabar spinach was, one, I realized that I did not really like the way it looked. Two, I didn't like the way that I started on the Malabar spinach first when actually I've started it on the watermelon side. So so I didn't take it apart. I just moved it to the side. Actually, I did have to take it apart because I had to do some pushing around and some removing in some days. And I would definitely say when you do DIY projects, you realize that it takes patience. I'll still rather do it myself instead of paying somebody to do it. But one, because that's the only way you can actually learn is by doing it yourself. But it's also going to teach you patience, and it's gonna make you frustrated. But even after I spent that day building the box on that side, I still didn't like the way it looks, so I actually ended up having to fix a lot of it, and it's gonna be in the next video. The next video is going to come on Tuesday, so usually I try to post some lifestyle vlog in between, but because I have a backlog of me editing those DIY videos, and so I'm trying to get it to you guys as fast as possible, because again, I don't like to have you guys wait. Yeah, so next Tuesday you're gonna see a more completed side of the planters. But again, I didn't want this video to be too long, since I don't want it to go past over 25 minutes, to be honest. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for staying with me, and basically being a fan of my channel. And I cannot wait to grow with you guys, and I cannot wait to put more DIY projects on this channel, and I cannot wait to grow with you guys. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.